look beautiful, dear. Doesn't she, George?
You bet. Dittofication.
Well, I will leave you both. Jenna, I'm sure your father has some special thoughts he'd like to share with his baby girl before he gives her away.
What? No,
What did you want to say to me, Daddy?
well, you know how I'm not good with, words? No, I got an idea. I'll be right back. I gotta get a little help here.
That's Frank Caliendo. It's Frank TV, as you saw on the screen, November 20th at 11 o'clock. It debuts, 11 o'clock Eastern Time. It's good to see you, man.
Great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here.
You see that look that Chuck is giving me over there? I hope it doesn't break into my voice. That's going to be nuts. He does not sound like me. He looks like a fool. Kenneth, tell him he's crazy.
I'm just waiting. Number one, from the clip.
Oh, that was you talking. My fault.
Sorry, let me mirror what you're doing over there.
All right, that's how bad stuff happens around here. You know, it's been really fun watching all your promos, but I'm not going to be happy. They say you do me really well.
He's been doing that for the last 5 minutes.
That's the problem. You can't even understand it. I'm listening right now, but I don't hear what it's going with. It just doesn't sound. It doesn't sound right. That guy's a knucklehead.
No, you know what he's thinking? You know what he's thinking?
Let me tell you something, Kenneth. Hold on a second. I never get to finish anything here. I start to say something, everybody takes it away from me. How come I can't finish a sentence in this place? What's the problem here?
That's not bad.
No, you know.
Hold on a second. Bring the camera back over. Give me the camera. Where's my camera? Take a look. If you're going to switch cameras, let me know, okay? Don't make me look like an idiot over here, all right? What's going on, Ernie?
As a matter of fact, if you know, to make it really complete, you would probably need some type of makeup on Frank to make him look really like you. And we actually did that earlier tonight. It's going to appear on Frank TV at some point. Would you like to see a clip of that, Charlie?
I would like to see that.
Yeah. Check this out.
Oh, no, now you didn't go do it. People going to think I'm helping Kim Jong-il blow up the world. That is not what it's all about. What? There's this camera here, the lighted one. How come you're not pointing this time? How come you're not pointing at the camera? I'm just supposed to look. Number 4. Okay. Kim Jong-il, I hate him. He's cuckoo for Copo cuffs.
Okay.
Whatever that is.
That's the first time you've mispronounced a food.
Might have been. You know what? You just matched up with Kenny. You got 1 and 1. 550 billion, 1 to 1.
I'm glad you're counting. Because I sure ain't.
I don't know what you just said. I'll tune you out. That flies back. My favorite word that Charles says is terrible. Because I say terrible every time I hear Charles say, oh, that was terrible. That's a terrible. That's a terrible, TRBL, terrible. That was a terrible play. I was crazy.
You do know you don't look as good as me, am I right?
I had no doubt in my mind. I took a look. I said,
that's pretty close, man.
One side is
close.
Beautiful.
I'm good looking and he's not. There's a difference. And let me ask you a question. For a particular person, how long do you practice a particular person?
It's always different. I mean, like President Bush, which is one of them that I'm known for.
Yeah.
It took me like 2 years to get it. Madden, it takes time. So I listened to myself like 5 years ago and be that was terrible. But at breaking the Madden down.
That was terrible.
It was terrible. I was crazy.
That was terrible.
Now Kenny's starting to get it. I mean, and that's the man right there. I mean, you got Kenny, and when you get Kenny smiling, you know, boom. See, that's what I'm talking about. It goes from voice to voice. It's the Robin Williams theory of comedy, my friends. If you don't have a joke, just his voice. And then we're dancing, we're back. Whoa! He starts to zig. Just when you think he's going to zag, he zigs again. See, that's what I'm talking about. He doesn't know who he is, and then he does. He goes from voice to voice, and I would say it was not funny. Not funny, not funny, not funny. My friend Terry Bradshaw. But, you know, that's just what I do. It's just...
Is anything off limits for a comedian?
I think so. I think all kinds of stuff. I mean, I tend to be very clean and stuff like that. So it's I don't like to offend people. That's not what I do.
Really? Okay.
People. Good. Oh, boy, that was not good. I got a look of death right there.
No, I mean, because, like, what's off? Because I think if there's no intent to be hurtful, some people just do stupid stuff. And you got to be, if you're a comedian, you got to joke about it.
Yeah,
I think how you get there makes it offensive, but nothing's off limits. How you get there is off
if you can
limits.
explain yourself, I think you're okay in a lot of ways. Like I talk about the president all the time, and some people take offense to it, but the joke is that it's just being silly. It's not about talking about his politics or anything like that. People are going to take offense to things all the time.
That's what they should take offense to, his policies.
Have you gotten?
Hey, I tried. Charles, I've worked as hard as I can.
Oh, that's scary.
I'm doing everything I can to, you
need a word?
it would make it better.
But like I worked out for, it's different people. Like I've gotten some reactions from some people that they don't love it, but like I like going and meeting the people that I do impressions of because it's always fun to see what their reaction is.
Who's your favorite?
You are actually my favorite right now. Honestly, the reaction that I get when I do the impression of you is huge. It's ridiculous because I will say that terrible thing. I was terrible. And are you in my 5? And everybody goes nuts. It's crazy.
You know who's in my 5? Laura, Bill Clifton. There's like 9 others.
See, that's a good impression, but that's some terrible math right there. That does not add up. Bill Walton is another.
Oh, you got to hear this. This Walton is great.
Walton is. I remember being in Berkeley, watching the beard not connecting on my face. I could smell colors. I could feel sounds. I have never had such a great experience in my life, Charles. I remember playing in 1977, trying to figure out where I was, looking around, enjoying the life that I was living, but it was unbelievable.
You're pretty good. That's really good. Because, and I'm going to look at you. That's the way I look at Bill Walton when he be saying. That's the way I'm like, hey, man, what is he saying?
As we head to break, and we thank you for being here, Frank. We look forward to Frank TV.
I appreciate that, my friends.
Hey, really good luck with the show.
On TBS, and it's a little more dose of John Madden as we head to break here on Inside.
Hey, John, how's the turkey coming?
Oh, Frank, I'm not making turkey. I'm making turducken. You know what a turducken is? That's where you stuff a chicken into a duck, and then you stuff that inside a turkey. Boom, that's a turducken. This year I'm thinking about adding another meat, too. If I go smaller, I'm going with a weasel. If I go bigger, of course, a buckhorn sheep. I mean, either way. You stuff it inside your oven, which is stuffed inside your kitchen, which is stuffed inside your home.
Hey, John, we going to have a vegetable with that?
Oh, no, Frank, no vegetables. I don't like vegetables at all. So what I do is I take a vitamin.
Frank TV on TBS, November 20th. Give us a little Marv Albert to break here.
The Inside with one of the finest shows in all of the NBA. Right here. Yes!
Oh, look at this. Charlie Brown or Charles Barkley?
Now you make
Well, they both look like the same. You put Charles Barkley on the other side, it's a threesome.
Now that is crazy. Let's go superimpose the heads on a bunch of things that make fun of each other. That's crazy.